Hey, what's up, everyone? Ragna again with part 3 of Katawa Shoujo Let's Play. Last time we left off, the main character, Hisao, pretty much ended up getting transferred to a school for the disabled because of his arrhythmia. Which, if you don't know, or you didn't watch any of the other videos, it's pretty much means his heart's beating too fast and it's gonna kill him. But pretty much he had to get transferred to a school for the disabled. So that's pretty much the whole story of the game so far. For those of you, like I said, who never who didn't watch any of my other Let's Play or don't know what this game's about, it's pretty much a dating sim for pretty much you're trying to get with the disabled chick, and the idea came from 4chan, but but it's done tastefully from what I've heard, and so far it's not that bad. It's not like, that one creepy guy in the corner going out like, hey, maybe I should go for a disabled chick and use her for my advantage or something like that. They don't, it's not like that, at least as far as I know. But anyways, enough screwing around, let's get going with this. This is the gates to the school. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates generally seem to do that, but this one is especially so. Just out of curiosity, just because my school didn't have a gate, but do most schools have a gate back in the States? Like, for my school, it was more or less just like 3 different buildings, and they're all in walking distance, but that's about it. Like, nothing really different. Just big old white building with one maroon stripe to symbolize the school color, but that's about it. Anyways, sorry that I kind of got off topic. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster assembled into a whole that didn't seem welcoming at all. What's he talking about? It looks pretty welcoming. Like, I wouldn't mind going to a school with a gate like that. Anyways, I wondered if it looked like what the gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate too long, so I entered it with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good. Not when you're running. Well, sometimes. So, I walk along the main building of Yamaku Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. Wait, what the? I'm not going crazy, am I? What's that yellow thing there? It looks like a yellow, yellow barrel with that. I can't remember what it was called, but looks like a yellow barrel with a freaking Porygon head or something. And now that I think about it, what does this remind you of right here? I'm just gonna leave it at that, alright? Anyways, the ground are incredibly lush, filled with green. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds. What the heck? It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have. More like a park, with a clean walkway going past trees and smell of fresh cut grass with all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into mind. Makes me shudder. Why would it make you shudder? I mean, it's worse than it being that clean and that hygienic, right? I wouldn't want to go to a school where there's just garbage and dog poop all over the place. I shake them off now, stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies, too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about hospitals. Wait, what? Okay, I think I might have misread that wrong, sorry. It's an uncanny valley, even though I was told this is my new school. In the back of my head, it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. Kinda eerie. It makes me wish that there was somebody here so I can anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. With trees hum with the wind and the green hues flashing all around me to catch my attention. It makes me think about the hospitals again, and how they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. So, why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery? Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprise myself by realizing why the gates bothered me. It's the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life I could return to. That's pretty deep, actually. I never would have thought a gate, well, any gate would have symbolized something like that. Anyways, but still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Well, yeah, I guess, well, not really. I mean, you could still turn back now if your parents weren't, putting your crap in your dorm. Feeling nervous with all this realization set in my head, I opened the front door. A tall man with a bad posture notices me as I enter. We are the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. What the heck? I mean, that's not bad posture. It's not as bad as mine. I'm all hunched over most of the times. You must be Inaki. What the heck? Niki? What the? Niki? Oh, okay, Nikai. Nakai. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Luto. Wasn't that the name of Yu-Gi-Oh? Or Yu-Gi-Oh's last? The dude on Yu-Gi-Oh's last name. Oh, wait, that's Moto, sorry. Welcome. We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy. He looks at his watch. The head nurse asks for you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. What? I think going to a hospital or going to the nurse is more important than getting lessons. What? Okay, that is freaking stupid. If I had to pick between making sure I'm not gonna die anytime soon and making sure I get introduced to my class, I think I would pick life. Waiting for me. I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. And I kinda like that sometimes too. I can relate to this dude. Not the thought dude right here, but the main character. Somehow, not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher is saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? Might as well, get to know everyone. Yeah, sure, I mean, isn't that normal? Of course, but not everyone likes to be at the center of attention. Oh, what the crap? Dang it. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of myself. True. Right, but it's no problem. Let's go then. My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps making me think about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down, and what the heck? Third door down the third floor. Courier is marked classroom for class 3-3. Okay, alright, makes sense. Muto steps in, opens the door, and enters. That's a scary freaking painting right there. But it's not bad. I mean, I'm not an art expert or anything, but it's all right. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Oh, get a grip. This is a big step, and I know that. But there isn't any point in worrying so much about, at least not this soon. I followed. Wait, what the heck? Is that a dude wearing one of them headband thingies? I thought only chicks were supposed to wear that. Well, yeah, actually, I did have a friend who wore that once. Okay, I guess it's alright. I follow the teacher into the classroom and look around, partially so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high, and there's a lot of space left over. Left over around in between the desks. I like how there's that one dude sleeping back there. It's usually like me. Like the last two my last two high school years, I've been known but doing nothing but sleep every class period. My teachers still. I even fall asleep in gym class. How is that even possible? Anyways, an entire wall taken up by blackboards and the high old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard desks with a shelf underneath or for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and sufficient. Yeah, I hate like the desks that try to be fancy and stuff. Like the ones at my school, they got the chair and the desk connected, so you can't really lean back or anything. I stopped walking in front of the classroom and faced the other students. They all looked normal, like students at any other school, but then why would they be here? They're probably like me, have something wrong with them. Only, it's not just as immediately obvious. But I noticed one of the schools seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring. Oh crap. This chick has no arm. Or no hand, or at least, I think. Oh, never mind. I thought this little thing was her arm. Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through as he introduced me to the class. I notice a flash of hair and see someone was looking at me. A girl with really straight long hair. What? Really long straight hair that's pretty eye-catching. And she sees me looking back at her. She covers her face with her hands as if it will make her invisible. Oh crap, I really am back there. Dang. There's the big dude falling asleep in the middle of class. There's one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. There's another girl making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers at me over the rims of her glasses. Then back to whatever she was doing. She's kinda cute. So is the cheery-looking pink-haired girl sitting next to her. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her at the moment I walked in. How do you not notice her? Anyways, please welcome our new classmate. He claps his hands, so does everybody else. Oh. Alright, sorry, that's the timer. This the end of, well, after this I'll read this little paragraph and it'll be the end of part 3. I'll also put out part 4 tonight. I'm trying to put out two parts a day, about 26 minutes of gameplay, so per whenever I play this, because as of now as of now, the Dusty controller little limit's only about 15 minutes, so we have to keep it under that. But anyways, he claps his hands and so does everybody else. Except for the girl in the first row who only has one hand. Which girl? Oh, I think I see it. I'm assuming it's her. I cringe a little but hide it by vowing good thanks for this applause that I did not deserve. Alright, well, that's part 3. And stay tuned for part 4, which is going to be out probably about 10 minutes after this. After I put this one out. So, I'm Ragna from Dusty Controllers, and I'll see y'all later.